SFLC
Podcast.
All right, Mike Heck here in Brooklyn, New York. It is about 48 hours away from UFC 208, and we talked about this on the show Tuesday night. We made our fight picks. One of the more fascinating fights on this card is Ian McCall making his return to the octagon for the first time in over 2 years, and he takes on the undefeated monkey god himself, Jared Brooks.
What's up, guys?
On FS1, the UFC flyweight division. What's going on, man?
I just got done with a good workout with my coaches, Kara Rowe and James Lee. Just now relaxing and waking up on weight and ready to fight this motherfucker.
When we talked last week, I had asked you if you had been part of the UFC machine before, and you said you'd done so with your buddy Justin Scoggins.
Yep.
So with this being your first official fight week, you know, with the lights and Brooklyn, the people, the traffic, the really crappy weather, has your first official fight week been what you expected? Did it kind of overexceed your expectations, or is it less than what you expected?
You know, man, I just take it as it is. I really like the UFC experience so far. I feel like with time, I'll mold into it, and people don't want to see me in the UFC with time because I'll take over this motherfucker for real.
Ian's a guy, you know, we talked about this, he's one of the pioneers in this division. He's been around for a long time. He's got the mustache, so it's really easy to kind of point him out of the crowd. Have you had the chance to interact with fans this week, or has this been relatively quiet for you since, you know, you're the new guy making your debut?
Yeah, it's been relatively quiet. I mean, there's a few guys outside, you know, that know everybody, that want autographs and stuff like that. And there was a few people outside that asked me if I was a fighter. They see the ears, you know, they see the Reebok gear. Of course, they're gonna know a UFC fighter when they see one. But besides that, I really didn't get too much press. But when I fight on Saturday, people are gonna know who I am, and they're gonna be like, "Who the hell is this kid?"
Are you enjoying kind of the peacefulness of it all? I mean, because obviously, if everything goes the way you say it will, and you know, you've kind of told myself and the great James Lynch and others that it's not going to be a good night for Ian McCall. I don't foresee another fight week going like this for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't see Ian McCall coming close to me in this fight. I mean, this fight week has gone really, really easy for me. It's been quiet, but besides that, I love loudness too. Give me uproar, give me thunder. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of people that talk shit to me on Twitter, I enjoy that. I'll like their tweets. I'll retweet the shit that they talk, because the more shit that you talk to me, I enjoy it, man. I just enjoy the process. Period.
We had talked about the bad luck Ian's had throughout 2016, and you said that it wouldn't surprise you if he pulled out of this fight. So with it being 48 hours away, are you still having some doubts? Do you still think about that, or do you feel better about it right now?
I think that he's overlooking me. You know, I seen his interview on MMA Junkie, and he looks like a bum on the street. Like, it looks like he's been cutting a little bit too much weight, and it seems like everything's getting into his head, and he's contradicting himself constantly. So if he ends up fighting, then let's retire him in this fight. But he is a good fighter. I mean, don't get me wrong, the dude has fought for the title. He's done everything right besides these 5 fights that he's missed. But besides that, I want him to be out there. I want to be somebody in the top 6 so I can start to make my own calls and call my own shots. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to mention this because one thing I've noticed since this fight has been signed, and you and I have actually become friends on Facebook, there have been these memes all over the place, and we talked about
my fans, man. Thank you guys. You guys are the shit, and I wouldn't be anything without my fans or my family. So I enjoy you guys a lot too.
We talked about the Heathcliff Huxtable, Bill Cosby. You know, he made his way to a meme, and you actually set up. I saw a little contest today on your Facebook page. Like, how did that come to be? Like, let everyone know about that.
I just seen one of Ian's teammates post a lot. Like, I don't understand why they're comparing him to Conor McGregor. Like, Conor McGregor doesn't back out of any fight. So why say who the fuck is this guy or anybody like that? Because I mean, I'm 12-0. I come in here to fight the best of the best right away. So I don't understand why all that backlash is put on me. But besides that, I made a contest as soon as I seen some of the memes that they were putting up, and it was just Conor McGregor memes. And like, all right, get off off Connor's dick for one. And two, I like to put my fans in and not just have my teammates and stuff make stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? So I made a little contest. I said, hey, anybody that makes the best Ian McCall meme gets some of my fight gloves, and it went in an uproar. I just had like hundreds and hundreds of Ian McCall memes, and I was sending Ian every one of them on Twitter. And I know it pisses him off because he's cutting weight. I'm sending him messages of me eating, burgers, eating, pizza, pasta, because I know that he's just dying right now on cutting weight. And he called me a 115 pounder. I fought at 115 pounds, but I ain't a 115 pounder, man. I've been fighting at 125, 135, and 145 my whole career. I mean, they might not have been the best guys in the world, but at the same time, I still went up and fought some really good competition. I fought out of the country, so you can't say that I haven't fought anybody, bro. So,
as far as those memes go, are there a couple that have stuck out to you that are like super ridiculously funny that you couldn't wait to send him?
Here, I'll show you one right now. Here, one sec. I got one right here that I really like. I posted it on my Instagram actually. Here, one sec. Right here. Psst, Dana, is it too late to fake an injury?
Oh, that.
I love that. And there was one with Putin where it's just like, there's no way I'm letting McCall win this fight or something like that, kind of putting it towards the election a little bit. I like the politics and that kind of stuff too. So.
You seem like you're having just a really good time right now. I asked you last week how you were feeling heading into the fight, and you said, quote, and I'm going to PG this a little bit, you said you were an effing monk. Are you still in that monk-like state right now, or is it getting more exciting? You seem
great,
relaxed,
man.
but
I'm feeling amazing. I feel like this is an energy battle. When you go into the octagon with somebody, it's my energy versus your energy, and it's kind of corresponding when you bring two people in together and they move back and forth. You know what I'm saying? The energy's moving back and forth. So when I see his energy right now, I seen his energy right when I came in, and I felt like he was a sheep, man. He's acting like a wolf right now on social media, but when we looked each other in the eyes, I could kind of see that he wasn't with it.
So have you had like run-ins? Have you guys like walked by each other at all?
All right,
you mentioned
so-
a conversation
so-
about him in a door.
He said, well, first of all, on MMA Junkie, he's a slanderer for one. I saw him there when I was signing my posters and stuff like that. That's when we first ran into each other, and I was like, "What's up, gay boy?" That's all I said. And I would never call somebody the F word.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
About. And he said that I called him that, and I said another thing like a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I slept with your mama, now it stinks when I pee. And he said that I said something else about his mom that was just completely out of term. That is a complete joke. I do not want to put anybody's mom out there, and he actually put my mom out there on MMA Junkie Radio. So I'm not gonna sit there and say that, oh, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna tell the UFC that if you say that again, I'm gonna beat your ass. I don't care about the fight. No, man, I'm here to fight you in the octagon. I'm not here to fight you outside. This is nothing like the octagon. So when it comes down to it, and my boy ran into him on the elevator, he said, and it seemed like he was really upset about his weight cut, and he was trying to get the elevator. It was like, fucking elevator, this goddamn elevator, fuck this shit, and stuff like that. And Sam was like, hey man, you can just go bro, go. And he was just like, oh, thanks. And he was just like, all right, see you, Uncle Sleepy.
Are you going to use that as any motivation, him talking about your mom and putting her out there like that, or are you just going to kind of brush it off? And
clear, man. I really don't give a crap what this dude says about me. I think that he is a tremendous fighter. I'm not overlooking this dude at all. I've seen this dude since 2012. This dude just heard my name. Literally heard my name 3 weeks ago. So if you're talking about overlooking somebody and talking about somebody being small, you're overlooking me. I understand that, and it's a horrible decision.
I've seen, obviously, with the memes and everything, a lot of support for you on social media. A lot of people are excited about this. Do you have a bunch of people that are out here already? You got a bunch of people coming from Michigan, from Indiana, out for this fight?
I have a ton of support, and I love all of my fans, my friends, my family, and I probably have like 100, 125 people coming down from Indiana and Michigan, and that's crazy for me, especially for a UFC debut. Warsaw, Indiana, 574. We got Detroit, 313. We're we're in this. We're ready to go, man. And I got all these guys just putting so much energy out on me, and it's hard to put in words how much I love it, man.
So tomorrow, very busy day. You get the morning weigh-ins, and then you got the ceremonial weigh-ins for everybody to see. So I don't know you that well. We've talked a couple times over the last week and a half or so, but when you guys finally go face to face, you got something planned or what?
You know, I'll take it as it is. If he wants to step up and, you know, and say that he's gonna smack me or anything like that, or, you know, I'm gonna talk some mad talk to him. I mean, when we get in front of each other, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say because I'm probably bad to say on the camera. But yeah.
Tune in is what you're saying.
Yeah, tune in. Just tune in. And you know, those mock weigh-ins that we're gonna do. You know, he's gonna probably be a little bit healthier, a little bit happier. I'm gonna bring him out of his mood, his little happy mood that he's in.
You gave me and James Lynch two different predictions. They were both finishes, but as you sit here and you think about this fight now, do you have a specific finish in mind on how this one ends, or have you just kind of just forgotten about that? You're just gonna get the win however you can see it.
Yeah, I'd like to think I'd knock him out in the first, second round. You know, I think those are when knockouts come. I think submissions come in the third round. So I do see myself finishing Ian. Everybody, the MMA odds breakers, the odds people, I haven't seen any of those websites, but people have been telling me that I'm the favorite, that I'm even. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just as surprised as the other people, but people know my capability, and people are gonna see my capability in that octagon in 2 days, man.
For the fans who are seeing your face for the first time and they're going to see you fight for the first time on Saturday, what do you want to say to them, to your family, your friends? I mean, Saturday night's a huge night for you. It's your UFC debut. What do you want to say to everybody right now?
Haters, lovers, I love you all, man. And if you hate, that means you love. So the more you put my name out into the universe, the more it's going to grow. So I appreciate that. My family, I'm speechless on my family, man. My brother, my dad, my mom. I consider James Lee, Kane Lee, Kara Rowe, Devin Jackson part of my family also. And, you know, just the people coming down here, my aunt, uncle. I mean, I have so many people that have supported me since I was 6 years old and knew that this was my dream and knew that this was going to be my manifestation, just correlating into the UFC. And I really appreciate them, and I can't thank them enough.
Jared, wish you the best of luck. Thank you for the time, man. We'll see you on Saturday night.
You're the shit, brother.